Good afternoon, traders. It's about 3 p.m. I normally don't make videos at this time, but I just wanted to make a quick one about GLSI. I didn't see this or trade it or anything today because I had my watch list made around 9 a.m. and I just kind of focused on the stocks that I traded. But I see just on YouTube and everywhere, like a lot of people FOMOing big time about this thing, and that's understandable. But I think, the longer you're trading and the more mature trader you get, you start to realize you really can't FOMO about this stuff, and it's not conducive to your trading long term. If you got lucky and you got in this thing and you made a bunch of money, that's great, but it's just not really like doable long term. First of all, just looking at the pre-market here, there's really no good entries. If you were brave enough to buy the front side here, which I do sometimes, but it's pretty risky. And I'm just going to look really quick at the range of some of these candles. I mean, look at this, this second candle. Like, chances are you didn't get in on the first candle. The earliest you might have gotten in was on the second or third candle. And just look at the second candle. The range there is over $2. So if you bought in for the break of that candle and it went against you, you're risking $2 a share. So these entries are extremely difficult and they're really risky. So, I don't know how people, get into these, or if they're just willing to take that kind of risk or whatever. And I mean, more power to them. But, the best thing to do would be to wait for a pullback, right? And then this thing pulls back and it gives a little bit of a fake bounce. But, I mean, I'm sure that no one wanted to really buy it in this area because talk about overextended. I mean, this thing went up what is this, 7 times, 700% right here in this move. So it's pretty scary to be buying, on the pullback. So it essentially went all the way back down almost. I guess it went about 60% of the way back down. But I mean, this is a really, really strange pattern. And to me, it's just not really tradable. Then if we just look further here into the open, it really just kind of looks like consolidation here. But I mean, it may be, it depends on the scale you're looking at. But yeah, this is really choppy action here. And then it looks like it got suspended on the way down for quite a long time. So I'm sure there was a lot of people holding this thing that were freaking out during this period. And then, luckily it looks like it popped up and suspended on the way up a bunch of times. But I mean, these are really sketchy trades to be taking. Just as easily as you can make this money, you can lose it just as quickly. So it's really, I don't know that I would have traded it if I saw it. I don't want you guys to think I'm like bashing it because I didn't get to make money on it. I really don't know what would have happened if I would have traded it. Maybe I would have gotten lucky and made a big return, or maybe I would have done something stupid and lost a bunch of money, because I've definitely been in stocks that seem like, oh, how can you not make money on it? And I've managed to lose money. So there's no guarantees, no matter like how crazy the stock is moving. It's really about your entry, your plan, and making sure that you take a good entry and follow your plan. Again, there's not really a lot of good setups here to buy. This thing just kind of goes in one direction and then it reverses, and then it just kind of chops on its way, into a trend. It's just not very clean price action. Then there's more kind of consolidation here. I mean, this would have been a very, very tricky trade. And then all of a sudden, look at this. It breaks out and explodes. I guarantee you a bunch of shorts got killed in this. You're probably going to see a bunch of people who are famous for shorting stocks not post for a while on your YouTube or Facebook page. So, and I mean, halting on the way up, it looks like. Yeah, those are all halts. And now it's suspending on the way down. This thing went all the way to $160 from starting really in the pre-market at $5. That is insane. I haven't seen anything like this yet, and since I've been trading since back in April. The closest thing is Kodak did something like this in July, where it opened around, I think it was like around $12 and then went to like $60, something like that. And there was also a stock, I think it was SPI, a couple months back that went up 3,000%, which I think this thing, was it 3,000 or something like this, something crazy like that. So maybe it did beat this one percent wise because it probably started at a lower dollar amount. But I think this is going down because of this sell-off too, because that's a big move right there. It was probably close to 3,000%. So anyway, don't know what to say about this one. It's pretty crazy. I hope that if anyone that watches my videos traded it, that you guys got lucky and made some money off of it, because this is one of those ones that'll give you a ton of money in one instance and then take it all away in the next. So got to be super duper careful. I don't know, man. It's hard to say what would I have done if I would have seen this stock. It would have definitely been tempting to trade. But by the looks of the patterns, I just don't know that I would have been able to actually make any money off of it. So anyway, yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Just don't look at stocks like this and feel, like, oh man, I missed out. This was like an account making stock. These kind of stocks are crazy when they run like this. And like I said, you're really just as likely to lose a lot of money as you are to make it playing these types of stocks. So if you made money off of this, more power to you. If you didn't, I hope you were really careful and you managed your risk and you didn't lose too much. But definitely don't go into tomorrow or the aftermarket thinking, oh my God, I missed out on this account maker, and now I gotta go really heavy on the next thing that seems like it's gonna run, because these just do not happen hardly ever. Again, the last thing that was the closest to this was in July, and I don't think it ran this hard. And I think it was kind of the same thing happened. It killed a lot of accounts and made a lot of accounts. So anyways, hope this helps you guys, especially you newer traders out there that are looking at this thing thinking, why didn't I get into this? You just as likely missed out on huge losses as you did a huge win here. So let me know if you have any questions or comments below, and I'll see you guys maybe in the aftermarket. We'll see if we can take a trade. Definitely not on this. I will not be going anywhere near this thing in the aftermarket. That's for sure. All right, take care.